time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Raptors, Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And nothing quite like opening night in the NBA. Clark, how nervous are some of the first-time players and coaches right now?
I think first-timers are certainly nervous. The butterflies are flying around. You just have to make sure they fly in formation. Nonetheless, when you have your first taste of being an NBA player or coach, it's a special night because you only can do a first thing one time. Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Towns for 3. Nails it from 3.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Schroeder against Conley. Pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Schroeder against Conley. And here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. From deep, Conley. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. Siakam for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. And that one is hammered home.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Schroeder against Conley. Pass to Pirtle. Inside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. From behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Edwards. To the right side. Here's Towns. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Now here's Barnes. Out to Schroeder. 2 on the clock. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And Towns has got the ball here for the T-Wolves. Shot from the top of the key. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Even when he's well covered, Conley can score. He just gets crafty and finds the shot.
Schroeder against Conley. Schroeder passes to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. Off target from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Towns. Tipped away. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Over Towns. And again, Toronto no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Edwards for three. Hurdle grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Barnes. Now here's Schroeder. To the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 8.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Up top, Schroeder. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Barnes, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
One shot.
Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Now here's Gobert. Still without a bucket. Towns can't get it to go. Up top, Siakam. Covered by Towns. Pirtle with a screen on Towns. Lets it go from 14. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
One shot.
And that one misses. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, BA, they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Now here's Schroeder. The ball's knocked loose. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Towns passes to McDaniels. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
And
Timeout,
Toronto
timeout.
calls time here. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, BA, in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
And it's easy to admire how pesky they were on the defensive end, jumping in passing lanes and being overall extremely aggressive going after steals, finishing in the top 5 in the league in that department.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Barnes finds Schroeder. McDaniels against Barnes. McDaniels passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. Clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. The layup off target.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Siakam outside. Pirtle with a screen on Towns. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. That, again, speaks to his mobility.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Siakam looking it over. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Reed's checked in for Gobert. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Over Towns. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's got 6.
Every year, Siakam seems to get more confident handling the ball. Slick move there.
Conley passes to Towns. Reed with it. Outside Conley. Towns with the ball. He's covered by Siakam. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Siakam. Over Edwards. Siakam, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And Minnesota calls time here. Trent, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anderson's checked in for Towns. Edwards with it. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Reed, a screen on Trent. And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range. Edwards has got his second basket.
Flashing pretty advanced shot creation skills. I see many good defense, better offense moments in the future of Anthony Edwards.
Now here's Anunoby. 15 in his last outing. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Anderson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
They get it back. Pirtle comes up empty down low.
Despite the miss, Those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Schroeder.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. McDaniels comes in for Anunoby. Brown, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Milton comes in for Mike Conley. Hits both from the stripe. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Edwards. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Milton against Trent. From 7 feet away. In deep. Milton drops it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Barnes. 23 points his last outing. Pass to McDaniels. Now Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Over Edwards. And again, Toronto no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Anderson inside, working on Barnes. Reed to screen on McDaniels. And another basket for Minnesota.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Barnes. Oh, they get a hand on it. Milton with a steal. Pass to Edwards. And that one good. Edwards got 9. Here's Barnes. Toronto calls timeout. And it seems like every team is looking for size and shooting out of the backcourt, Clark. Shake Milton fits that bill.
Yeah, you can't have enough of that size and shooting and versatility. Milton is 6'6", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, excellent range on the jump shot, and I think he's steadily improving in other areas of his game.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Barnes. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here. Siakam, the pass to Achua. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Edwards. Reed to screen on Trent. Edwards for 3. Achua with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Dick. Trent outside. Achua with a screen on Edwards. Trent. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Minnesota in the lead. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Reed finds Edwards. Rebounded by Trent.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Toronto trailing. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Dick is out there with Gary Trent, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Achua. Here's Dick. Off target with the 3. Anderson passes to Edwards. Pass to Brown. And here's Reed. Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. The 15-footer is good. Edwards has got 11.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Here's Dick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Achua with a screen on Edwards. Here's Trent. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Five to shoot. Launches a 3. It gets the bucket. Well, Clark, we're over a decade now with the restricted area on NBA courts. How much would that have changed things during your day?
I think quite a bit, because the game was played closer to the bucket. I mean, there was more post-up action, more attacking of the rim from close in, so I do think it would have had an impact on how the game was played and officiated had that restricted arc area been in existence. And perhaps it might have led earlier to teams looking to space the floor a little more to create more driving lanes without a lot of help defense.
Now here's Edwards. Reed, a screen on Trent. Here's Edwards. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy too.
Here's Dick, covered by Milton. Siakam left side. Shoots over Anderson. Siakam gets the bucket. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Achua with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Trent finds Achua. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he recovers it. That shot, no good.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
They grab their own miss. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First in steals, and they picked up more points off turnovers than any other team in the league. Quick reflexes and enthusiastic defense paid off for them time and time again.
And last year, the #1 ranking in steals just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D. And he makes a first. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
And Anderson drops them both. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, B.A., and over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Siakam. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Anderson. And here's Edwards. Three-pointer. On target from range. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now. There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Outside, Anderson. Into the lane. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards' stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right, he needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
And Anderson, no good on that one.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And the basket by Trent. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Reed, a screen on Trent. Here's Edwards. True on the 14-footer. Edwards has got 18. Here's Siakam. Give him 8. Knocked away and stolen by Gobert. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Schroeder. Conley passes to Edwards. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Gobert. Over Siakam. Gobert, no good. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Trent with it. Lets the 3 fly. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's Conley. Now Reed. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. Rebounded by Trent. And for Toronto, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You can see the length come into play whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Siakam. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, BA, it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams, I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us, you know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately heading.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career is going on, Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Conley finds McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Pass to Conley. Goes up at the stripe. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. 8-point game. Now here's Schroeder. Back to Siakam. And stolen by Edwards. Anunoby against Conley. Towns, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Conley. Here's Towns. And the layup falls. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now here's Schroeder. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Pass to Anunoby from outside the arc. The shot off that time. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Now Edwards. 18 points for him. Now here's Gobert. Covered by Pirtle. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Oh, nice D from Schroeder. Toronto has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Trent from downtown. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Trent against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Towns outside. Here's Gobert. Oh, Gobert, too much to handle inside.
Making a play right there, Gobert just using his size.
Schroeder passes to Barnes. Over Towns. And no good, trying to use the glass. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Schroeder against Conley. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Schroeder. Here's Pirtle. Down low. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards has got 21 points in the game. For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Anunoby. Pirtle against Gobert. It's Barnes on the wing. He's got 5. And it's Toronto with another. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Towns down low. He's guarded by Barnes. Towns down low. Working on Barnes. Towns can't get it to go. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Barnes against Conley. In close. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And Toronto calls time here. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Trent. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in. The Raptors shooting at 44% in the second, a decent rate. Conley against Schroeder. That's tipped. 1:51 left to play in the first half. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. And taking a look at last year's stats, here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. OG Anunoby, #1.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Now here's Schroeder. Still no points. Siakam outside. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Schroeder against Conley. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. Anderson passes to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Conley with the ball. Shoots from 14. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Siakam finds Schroeder. Now Anunoby. McDaniels covering. Here's Siakam. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. McDaniels inside. Anunoby covering. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against a smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Now here's Schroeder. No points so far. Pass to Barnes. The fadeaway. Minnesota with a rebound. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Conley against Schroeder. Back to Daniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Towns. Nails it with a hand at his face. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Got to give Towns mad props. This guy is so good at staying in control no matter what the defense does.
Anthony Edwards has been on display. display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. At this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do better than last year? Happens for us, too. Kenny, you cook up any new approaches in the offseason?
Well, I'm going to reveal those, over time, not just all in one sitting. But you're right. There is an opportunity to stretch and experiment. See what's working and what isn't.
And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
Well, he's in the zone shooting it. Every time he puts up the three, he believes it's going in. Trust me, that's a great feeling.
People ask, what's it like to be in the zone? I don't know. You just feel it. The game just slows down. It's like you can do no wrong.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Siakam, no good. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Edwards. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Siakam. Toronto has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride, but that fella's got some big feet, too.
The offensive rebound. Hurdle with the bucket.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Edwards looking for an opening. And the 3 off target. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. Four on the clock. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Now here's Conley. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 26 points.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body, you're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pirtle with a screen on Towns. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Siakam, it's good on the putback. Siakam's got 15.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Schroeder. Stolen by Conley. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
McDaniels against Siakam. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 5 on the clock. Outside Barnes. Over McDaniels.
Excellent defense from McDaniels. Jaden's length and activity, really a problem for shooters.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Towns. And Anunoby pulls it down. Toronto shooting just 42% so far in the game. Now Schroeder. Siakam outside. Pirtle with a screen on Towns. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Conley, he's open. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets his shot to go.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Towns, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Edwards outside. Connects from downtown. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Siakam against Towns. Yep, that one goes. Siakam's got 20.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Schroeder against Conley. Outside Edwards. There's the three. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Schroeder. Barnes against Edwards. Shoots from the right block. Barnes, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Conley against Schroeder. Back to Towns. Outside Conley. Towns with the ball. And they double up Edwards for 3. Conley nails it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Toronto calls time here. The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Anderson. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Hurdle finds Schroeder. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. 4th, the Timberwolves.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's foul number 2 for him. To the paint. Kicks it out, Towns. Let's go with a 3. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Anunoby, a screen on Towns. Barnes against Towns. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, I like the way Poeltl uses his 7-foot frame. So skilled in how he earns calls, draws fouls on his way up with the shot.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, Poeltl is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Good on the second one. And here's Edwards. He has 29 now. Outside Conley. To the wing, right side. Towns down low, working on Barnes. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. Towns outside, over Barnes. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley. Towns has got 20 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 9 points.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Yo, match up on Mike.
Conley against Schroeder. Conley passes to Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. And a miss there on the triple. The Raptors have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Barnes finds Schroeder. Here's Anunoby, defended by Gobert. Anunoby against Gobert. Anunoby can't get it to go. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Towns for 3. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Trent. He's got 7. Pass to Schroeder. Kicks it out to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. They get it again. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Conley against Schroeder. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. Edwards can't hit.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Outside Barnes. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Barnes has got 11 points. And Minnesota calls time here. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Barnes. Siakam, he's checked in for Anunoby. And McDaniels is subbed in for Schroeder. Now here's Milton. Pass to Towns. "11 feet out. No luck on that one. Oh, good D by Boucher.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out. Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Brown's checked in. And he's good on the second. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Trent outside. No one near him. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th assist with that last one. Milton surveys the floor. Boucher against Towns. And he gets that one. Towns has got 14 points here in the second half.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Trent outside. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Milton. Towns down low, covered by Boucher. Towns passes to Reed, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 18. Fires for three. Pure from three-point range. Siakam's got 23 points.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star, someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Achua, Chris Boucher out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's McDaniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Edwards, and that's a foul called on Jalen McDaniels. That's his first foul. Reed with it. Outside, Anderson. Reed, a screen on Boucher. Anderson for 3.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And for Toronto, they're shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Back in 2017, two-way contracts started in the NBA, created more opportunities, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Minnesota's shooting a nice 50% for the game. Milton passes to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Milton against Trent. Reed sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. And it's Toronto's ball. It's a 16-point game. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Siakam on the money with the jumper. Siakam's got 12 points here in the second half.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
McDaniels against Edwards. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Off the inbound pass, and that's good for 2. Edwards got 31.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Siakam, the pass to Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now here's Milton. Pass to Edwards. Here's the 3. Ooh, poked away, and they recover it. Reed finds Edwards. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in for Brown. Edwards, the pass to Anderson. Jacks up a 3. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Anderson.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Now here's Trent. Tipped. Up top, Anderson. Over Achua. No good off the back of the rim.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Nice D from Anderson. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. From downtown, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Siakam against Milton. Trent outside. Knocked loose. Conley looking for an opening over Trent. The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Outside McDaniels. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Anderson passes to Conley. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Siakam against Milton. Siakam in the post. Pass to Achua to halt the run. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 6 assists in the game. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside Edwards from deep three-point land. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside McDaniels. Conley with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
The shot by Conley, no good.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now here's Siakam. McDaniels, a screen on Milton. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. And he slams it in one-handed.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now Edwards. You know, Clark, one thing that stood out the last few seasons is the number of blockbuster trades just before the deadline.
Yeah, I think it's part of the league being a year-round league. I mean, that's a huge time on the calendar for the league when teams are looking to make moves to transform themselves or improve themselves. But you're right, the number of big trades have been more prevalent recently, and some of that is because of the power the players have in terms of facilitating movement. You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Up top, Anderson. Rebounded by Trent. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Siakam outside. The shot's good. Siakam's got 14 points now in the second half.
And just using every inch of his incredible wingspan, Siakam is able to make some creative finishes.
Inside, Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
On the break. Milton, no good. The Raptors have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Trent for 3. That one is off. Conley with some nice D for Minnesota. They've gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Trent against Conley. Pass to Achua. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Anderson. And for the players coming into the league, potentially set for life. But there are pitfalls you have to look out for, Grant.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions.
The first free throw is good, and the Raptors with some changes. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Pirtle. OG Anunoby comes in for McDaniels. And it's Schroeder in for Trent. Moore is checked in for the Timberwolves. Brown comes in for Edwards. And so he hits both. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. Achua with a steal. And the shot goes down.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Pass to Milton. Here's Reed. That one rolls around and rims out. For Toronto, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Anderson. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, B.A., I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL, so that's huge.
The first one falls. Pirtle's checked in for Achua. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Picked by Pirtle, and here's Siakam for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Siakam's got 17 points here in the second half.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Anderson against Siakam. Now here's Anderson. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 5. Knocked away. Here's Reed. Pirtle with the block. Barnes finds Siakam. Out to Schroeder. Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Siakam. Back to Schroeder. Outside Barnes. There's the 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight.
The defense trying to take other things away, so he steps up and buries the triple.
Anderson passes to Reed. Now here's Milton. Here's Moore. Back to Milton. High post Reed. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Minnesota. Minot's checked in for Moore, and it's McLaughlin in for Milton. That one misses. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Now here's Anunoby. From outside, off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And being that this is the first of 2 games, these 2 teams will play against one another. They've set the tone with this win against Toronto.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Reed. Here's Brown. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now Siakam. Nice D from Anderson. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.